I got to the world-famous Horseshoe Curve in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and bolted up all these stairs, and I caught the NS trash train coming through. I do apologize for how shaky I was holding my camera. I was so exhausted from running up all the stairs. And just as I finished setting up my tripod, the two pushers were rounding the curve. NS adds 2 extra pushers on a train that needs help going through the curve without the train derailing, due to the very sharp turns at the Horseshoe Curve. And what's really cool that NS does that is you can get horn shows from the DP units because there's crew in there. The next train up was an NS intermodal with a nice SD70 ACE leading. While I was waiting for the next train, a Norfolk Southern high railer was driving on the rails and gave us a horn show. And the next train came, and it was an NS coal train with NS 4575 leading. The coal train also had some nice Conrail cars that you do not see every day in Florida. The next train was an NS intermodal with a Dash 944 CW leading, with a fresh painted Norfolk Southern engine third. The next train was NS 596, an as-needed loaded coal train from Shire Oaks, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland, with NS 4214 leading. The next train was NSY91 with NS4409 leading, a General Electric AC44C6M. NSY91 was smaller than the other coal trains I saw. The next train up was NS191 with NS4548 leading a nice AC44C6M. When NS191 ended, my favorite type of train was slowly coming, an NS Manifest, and an intermodal racing it.
Stay even. Here comes an NS intermodal.
And what's also really neat about railfanning at the curve is seeing a set of engines. The next train up was an intermodal with NS 4242 leading, a DC to AC conversion, AC 44C6M. I wasn't recording much of this train because I was waving at the virtual Railfan camera, and I actually got on virtual Railfan's grab bag on YouTube. While I was at the curve, I met YouTubers Atlanta Railfan Productions, Shakes 1420, Longmont Trains, Gavestar 19, and my friends Pro Railfan and Belmont Railfanner, Pro Railfan Photographer. The links are below in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video, and get ready for our next stop in the same day, Norfolk Southern's Locomotive Shop.